What is up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Why am I doing this? Why am I inviting the loonish, knuckle-dragging, trollish element to come out and play with their boycott EA, this game is trash. Even though I never played it, the game is trash. With their bootleg sites providing content that no one wants to see or hear and whining their little lives away. Why am I doing it? Well, who cares? Either you're enjoying the game, having a great time playing it, or you're not. I, for one, am enjoying it a great deal. I'm having a blast, and I am of the personal belief that this is the best football game I've played. It is an awful lot of fun to play. It does an awful lot of things right. It has some, video game-esque quirks. Shocking. A video game has quirks and bugs. But overall, especially for having a new system in the game for the most part, it does a whole heck of a lot of things right, which I will demonstrate in this video, and also go into things that can be cleaned up that I think are easily workable, either when the patch comes out next month or for next year. But anywho, why have I started out this video with this diagram? Well, you need to understand what's going on here to understand the first couple of clips. This is a run and shoot route concept called Georgia. You see in this example, motion to your left to create trips. X has a hook or curl route. H has an optioned out route or in. Y, when he motions over to trips, has a in route above or deeper than the H's shallow in, and in this case the Z receiver has a whole slew of options: streak, slant, out, dig, post. There's a whole bunch of things that he can do. And the way the run and shoot works is that both the QB and the wide receivers who have the option routes are reading the coverage on the fly, hoping they're both reading the same thing, and if they do, you have shreddage. So that is this diagram. On to video clip number 1. Alright, here we go. Georgia, trips right. Under center ace trips. Single side receiver. You see the in, drag, and curl to your right. And the X receiver makes his option route read to the middle. He reads correctly that the middle of the field is vacated, and he decides to break his route off to the inside. And the corner can't react until he reacts, obviously. Yes, we all know that you will still see route mirroring rear its ugly head, and that is something that needs to go the way of the dinosaur. But more often than not, I think read and react does what it's designed to do. I anticipated a blitz up the middle, and I was right. I audibled the line to pinch. One guy gets free and clipped by the back, but he had way too far to go to be a factor in the play. And the ball is out by then. And of course, the receivers will make mistakes and get it wrong. The higher the awareness, the higher chance or likelihood that they'll make the right option route read. Same online friends list game, same play. Same exact play. See the route combination to the right. This time my receiver reads that there's a vacated spot between the corner and safety, so he heads up field toward the sideline. And my quarterback has the accuracy and the arm to get it out there. Beautiful throw. Same exact play, but different option route read, Based on the coverage, safety is late, can't make the play on the ball. And that is a TD, folks. You don't need a rocket arm to play in the run and shoot. Freaking Timmy Chang held the NCAA all-time passing yardage record running this offense. And he's playing in the CFL now. It's a beautiful offense to watch when it's clicking and rolling. That's just as good as you can possibly throw a ball and see a play work the way it's supposed to. Here we see some good and bad, some areas for improvement. I got 2 pulling linemen, which means double the chance of something going wrong. One picks up a guy, and I don't like the tendency for pulling linemen to sometimes stop and look inside for someone to block. If he keeps on going and heads right upfield to block that defender coming into the picture, this is probably a touchdown. But pulling linemen have a tendency at times to stop, which allows a free defender to make a play that he shouldn't have a chance to make. You see a good block at the point of attack there, a good cut block there by, I think that's my tight end, and some good downfield, and a good downfield block by my receiver, but we need to see those pulling linemen turn upfield a little bit more urgency and consistency. I mean, it's still a good run, but it could have gone for a lot more yardage if he just continued right upfield to seek out that defender. Another online friends list game. I'm using Colorado. He's using Cincinnati. It's a deep comeback. Boom. Thrown on the line by a good, accurate QB. Look at the defensive end on the left. My offensive tackle is riding him wide, as he should. Got a clean pocket to throw through. Pay attention to when the ball is released in relation to the wide receiver's break. Sell the go route, plant and drive. Plant. You see that, folks? And a sideline grab, a 1 foot in college. Completion. Again, read and react doing its job. No mirroring there. Now this is where read and react sometimes goes awry. This play is almost perfect. Deep middle linebacker with 70 zone coverage in Tampa 2. I think he's looking at this receiver, but he doesn't have to. He's already in the position he needs to be to cut off that post route. I want to see the logic cleaned up to just allow him to stay home on that, because he's looking at him initially, he turns, and his attention gets diverted away from him, which allows that post route to be completed. That can be patched, I believe. That can be tuned as far as tuning the zone coverage logic, and I believe that one of the tweaks that the designers are going to feature in the patch that comes out in August will address some of that zone coverage logic. Because you do run into instances like that where a defender will inexplicably divert his attention away from a guy who's in his area and do just that, and it allows a completion when he was initially in the right position, which you saw there. I mean, he was right there to eat that post route up, but read and react kind of wigged out there and allowed that score to take place. Again, all this footage is head-to-head online friends list games. Now here's what it looks like when everything is executed perfectly. I'm using Colorado's best pass rushing defensive end. 80 finesse move. Gets in there with a double swipe, and he has the speed to close. And the coverage behind it is perfect as far as dropping back to appropriate zone depths and matching and reading patterns. And you see the other defensive end running the arc. Middle linebacker dropping back to his depth. Right outside backer dropping back to his depth, matching the route, matching the pattern there in the flat. Corner obstructing the throwing lane, safety over the top. The flat is open, but this was a third down situation. Who really cares about that? He had to get the ball into the end zone. Everyone is dropped to the appropriate depth. Good zone coverage team. Pattern matching and cheating on the receiver in their area. And a good pass rusher just beats his man. Good old jet sweep here. I mean, overall, like I said, you do have, like I've shown, some rough edges that need to be smoothed out. But again, on this play, you see a lot of good. You see a well-executed jet sweep here from a blocking perspective. He tried to hit stick me, but he doesn't have a clean angle to get a clean shot at me, which causes him to not have the impact he desired. And, as I was saying, yes, you do have some areas that need to be smoothed out, but by and large, this thing is just a marked and noticeable improvement. As a matter of fact, it's hard to put up Madden 12 league game videos because when I go back and play Madden 12, I can feel the difference in quality of the game. This game is leaps and bounds better than Madden 12. And it has me excited actually for Madden 13, since I'm enjoying playing this game so much. I expect more of the same. And if you're a bitter hater, continue to bitterly hate while the rest of us are having fun. The reason why you don't see people do videos like this very often about the good things that occur in the game is because we're busy enjoying and playing the game. We're not being crybabies and grumpy old men. But, if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. But this is by far the most fun I've had playing video game football. You guys know the type of people who I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the people who do consistently informative, sensible, non-agenda laden videos. I'm talking about the Looney Tune crowd and the grumpy old men who have their own little agenda. But, that's their prerogative. So, hope you guys enjoyed. I certainly am. Showed you guys both the things that are done very, very well, and also some, areas that the game will hopefully improve via patch, and also through the course of Ncaa 14 and beyond. So talk to you all later. Peace.